I'm here. I'm in my car. Oh, it's been a day already. Whoever gets on here first, can you just tell me if you can hear me? Hopefully I am good and I'm not freezing and you can hear me loud and clear. So anybody who's out there, let me know. It says I'm on, so hopefully somebody is here. I have a lot of explaining to do right now, and I will in just a minute. So Mary is here, and there's 7 people here. Hi, Linda Show. Can you guys hear me? That's my number one question. You can hear me? Thank you, Karen. Okay, awesome. Hi, Cheryl. I'll give you guys a few minutes, and then I'll explain why I'm in my car and what's going on. My life is chaos. Thank you, Lynn. Hi, Heather. So if you couldn't tell, I'm by myself. There's nobody else here. Where am I? That's a great question, Cheryl. I am in the parking lot of Home Depot because why not? I've never done Facebook Live from Home Depot before, so I figured why not? So let me explain a few things, and then I'm going to just go on with my regularly scheduled routine. Oh, well, thank you, Phyllis. I'm wearing my aviators today. These are from Warby Parker, so they're actually prescription. But yeah, Charlie, you're right. This is just a regular Friday at So Many Creations. There is literally no way of predicting anything. So I figured there's no sense in wasting cute glasses and a cute little updo. My hair went up perfectly this morning. There's no sense in wasting that just because I don't have Wi-Fi. So that is why I am here. And yes, Linda, the AC, I can't talk either. The AC is on. Barb is working. Trisha, I am not in Home Depot yet. I might go there later. Who knows? My next live location is to be determined. I don't know where I'm going to go, but thank you for all the compliments on my glasses. They were $99 from Warby Parker. They're prescription. You can go get yourself a pair. So why am I sitting in the parking lot of Home Depot? Where's Barb and Marlene? And what is going on? Well, so we don't have any Wi-Fi. I have no idea what's happening, but as I told you guys a long time ago, the building that we're in has horrible reception even when we have Wi-Fi, because it's a metal building, or it's a metal roof with like a concrete building. So the building itself is just not cut out for Wi-Fi. So even though I have done I've done Facebook Live from shows and stuff on my data, we could not get it to connect today. So I had a whole plan with Barb and Marlene. Marlene was going to show her bag that she just made. We had a whole thing planned. But because I was chatting with them this morning and I took up like an hour of their time, and they are so dedicated to you guys, more to you than to me, they're trying to get all the orders done. So they're doing what they need to do in the office, and I am here by myself. And I am in the Home Depot parking lot because it's right around the corner from the office. And I'll show you my earrings in a second. And I have 4 bars, so I'm good. Here is my earrings. So I'm wearing a new pair of studs and my little dangles. So that's what I have on today. So I was going to go to Starbucks because you guys know I have a Starbucks obsession, but I didn't know if I really wanted to have everybody in there hear me talk to you guys on Facebook Live. I thought I'll save that for another time. So anyway, yes, we have no Wi-Fi, and I will not disappoint you. The options were cancel Facebook Live or sit in the Home Depot parking lot. So that's where I am, because why not, right? So I figured you guys would rather see me here than not see me at all. I do have some new things to show you, and I want to hang out with you guys. It's my Friday to hang out with you. So I told you for the past couple of weeks, we have a lot of stuff going on, like a lot behind the scenes, and we are that close to me being able to spill the beans and tell you all of the stuff that's been going on. Good stuff. It's just not quite there yet. So hang in there. Cross your fingers, and maybe next week I might have something fun to tell you. Home Depot does not offer Wi-Fi. I am actually just using my data plan, but I have a strong signal here. So that is why I chose the Home Depot. Plus, I like to build things sometimes. So I'm just in a fun, goofy mood today. So, I mean, I usually am, but today especially. So my life is a little chaotic, but we're edging in on me being able to tell you something and show you something and for very cool things to happen. Next week, I will probably be at home because we have the virtual retreat Friday afternoon. So driving to the office and then driving back home, I might as well just like stay at home. So I'll probably see you guys from my house with my dogs next Friday. So maybe the Friday after that, we'll go to Starbucks. Maybe we'll hang out at Lowe's. I mean, the sky is the limit. So, I'm sorry, I'm cracking myself up today and I'm alone. So, first things first, I have a question for you guys, and it's not going to apply to all of you, but hopefully it will soon. So, I tried something this morning with my website, and I did not know, this is like a new feature that they just added, a new part of the subscription that I have on my website. So they just added this on and I decided to try it out this morning. So if you have purchased from me recently, like I think within the last month, this will hopefully apply to you. Please let me know. I want to get your feedback. I was able to send out a little marketing email this morning and I showed you some of the new things that we have coming up. I have new templates, which I'll show you guys. I also have a new color acrylic, which I'll show you, and some new jewelry, which I brought with me. So I just wanted to see if you are one of the people that purchased from me within the last month. Did you get an email from me, from my website this morning, a little marketing email? If you did, would you just let me know? Because I would love to know if you got it. I am working on, oh, Heather, yay, thank you. Heather said she got it. It was cool. So this is something that, I don't want to say that I've been lacking, but also like a lot of other companies do this and I'm just, okay, let's back up for a second. I don't do newsletters. I've been asked that constantly. Add me to your newsletter list. Send me an email. Send me your newsletter. I don't do newsletters. One of my jobs at one of my last jobs was to do our newsletters. I don't like doing them. It's very stressful that like every month or every other week or however often it's sent out, I have to think of things to say. And I just like, it's one of those things that just triggers my anxiety and I can't stand it. So I've never had a formal newsletter. Also, having a newsletter means I have to like gather emails, sign people up, do all that kind of stuff. So instead, my website started this cool thing. It's probably been there and I didn't notice it. I don't always notice things, but I'm saying it's new. So that's what we're going with. So it said, you can send marketing emails. But for some reason, it would not let me send to everybody I wanted to send. I wanted to send to like more customers. So it allowed me to send to like the past month. And I figured that was a good place to start. Because if you ordered from me in the past month, you're either new or you're a customer, a repeat customer, you know, and I just thought that I would try that and see what happens. Yes, you know what, Linda, you're right. The Facebook Live does take the place of a newsletter. I agree. But not everyone's on Facebook. Not everybody wants to watch it on YouTube. And weirdly enough, and I know this will shock so many of you, some people can't stand just listening to me ramble. I don't know why, but I decided to try this marketing thing this morning and I'm like super excited about it. I think it's going to open up some fun possibilities because when I get new stuff on the website, if you're not on Facebook or if you're not active and you're not checking all the time, like unfortunately I am because I have to, you might miss out when I'm like, hey, cork was restocked. So I think this could be a very cool new tool. And yes, it's new. It's new to me. It's new to you. So be on the lookout. I will probably start sending more emails. I'm not going to inundate you. It's not going to be like every single day. Do you have any of those people? Because I do, where I'm like, did I sign up for this? Why have you emailed me 3 times today? So anyway, that was number 1. So since I sent you an email, some of you, and don't worry, again, if you're catching the tail end of this, you can't sign up for it. Excuse me. It's not that kind of a thing. I'm tweaking how I can get it out to more people. It was just like a little like, hey, look, there's stuff on the website. So don't worry, you didn't miss anything. You're not signing up for anything. Because I'm going to show you what was in the newsletter. I have a piece of paper here so I can hold this up. And there's dog hair all over it. Sorry. So one of the new templates, and yes, it's backwards because I can't turn my camera. I'm all by myself today, guys. This is the Aria flap template. So this has the 1/4 inch seam marks all the way around, so you can see what that looks like. So you can fussy cut your aria flap. And remember, the aria flap goes this way, just like this. The downfall of doing this on my phone is all the phone notifications. So there's that. It says all the stuff that's on the pattern. So I have this as an option. And I also, as requested by one of my customers, and this will lead me into my next thing, we have the all-around tote, which is this one right here. I just happen to have that with me. So the all-around tote. And can you see this? Can you see the color? We have new light blue acrylic. So if you want something and you're not into the orange or the pink or the green, we have this cool new blue acrylic. Later today, when I am home, I will update the rest of the templates. So if you want to order anything else, you can get everything in this color. But isn't that pretty? So all around also has, sorry, there we go. All around has the marking for your twist lock. This was a request and a suggestion from Charlie. He's very wisdomous. Thank you, Charlie. So this is not going to help you cut out your twist lock. It's not going to help you mark it. The reason that's there is so that you, I'm holding this upside down, so that you can see where that's going to go. So you don't have any unfortunate weird placement problems, as we discussed a few weeks ago. Look up Winnie the Pooh zipper incident and you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is just going to help you to mark that, or excuse me, not help you to mark that. This is going to help you to see where that's going to go. The reason I didn't make it a hole and I didn't make it a cutout is because if you are not using my twist lock, or if you are using a different style closure that we sell, I don't want you to mark something and cut a hole and have it be incorrect. So that is why it's not like that. But I just thought of another idea. How would you guys feel about marking templates for twist locks and flip locks? Wouldn't that be a cool one? I might have to work on those. Okay, so anyway, yes, wisdomous. Charlie is very wisdomous. I don't know that that's a real word, but it's my word. So what I wanted to also tell you, and the reason this kind of led into that, and Judy's here. I saw her comment. She said, yay. Judy, who lives locally, we live near each other, she set up a private class for a bunch of friends. So we are all going to, well, not me, I'm going to teach, and they're going to make all around totes. And I just wanted to kind of mention that because I know that I've been taking like a break for the past 2 years from traveling, and I'm starting to travel a little bit more. Rochelle, I will answer your question in just one sec. But I just wanted to kind of remind everybody, number one, if you are local-ish or even just like within a few hours and you want to set up a private class, I am happy to travel to you or meet you somewhere, and we can talk about that if you have questions. But I do private classes. So I know sometimes not everyone's part of a guild, or you want to hang out with your friends and there's like 5 or 6 of you and you all want to work on something together. I do private classes. Number one. And number two, if you are part of a guild and you want to invite me to come, I am starting to travel a little bit more. I'm not doing shows. Not yet, not at all. It's a question mark. But if you are part of a guild or part of a sewing group and you want to invite me to that, I am picking up that as well. And I have a few things kind of set up for the year. I just wanted to throw that out there. So let me go back for a second. Rochelle had a question. She said, what machine do I stitch my bags on? I stitch them on all my Janome machines. My number one bag machine is my HD9, which is a heavy duty machine. Excuse me. Hold on, let me drink more coffee. Because I know that by using the heavy duty machine, I'm going to get through whatever layers I have, as many as I need to, and I don't have to be super duper careful. I don't have to worry, excuse me, if I press really well or if I have, thick seams. I do also sew on my Skyline S9, and I also sometimes sew on my 15,000. Since I got the S9, I haven't used the 15,000 very much because those were both part of the Maker program. So my 15,000 was kind of replaced with the S9. So yeah, if you have any questions about Janome, I have a bunch of videos that you can find on my YouTube channel. There's like more on there than there is on Facebook. And if you're looking at some and you want my opinion, if I've used them and I can tell you about that machine, I am happy to. So you could send me an email. I'm sorry, I'm talking so much because there's nobody here to interrupt me, and I'm just, you know, I'm inhaling a lot of air. Shelly, I will come to you and Trisha, no problem. We will do a class in Texas, but it has to be less than 100 degrees because it's 84 degrees here, and it just keeps getting hotter, and I've had enough. I can't do 100 degrees. I went to Fresno once in August and it was 104 degrees. It does feel different when it's dry heat versus humid heat, but it still was not pleasant at all. So I draw the line. I cannot travel in 100-degree weather. So what else did I want to show you guys? Oh, I wrote some notes and they're on my phone, so I can't get to them. I didn't plan this very well because I didn't know we didn't have Wi-Fi. The classes, the templates, the emails. What else did I want to tell you? I don't know, but while I think about it, let me get my earrings. Cindy wants to know, will you be at Houston Quilt Show this year? Not that I'm aware of. I have not made any plans for that, and I think it overlaps with something else that I'm doing. So I don't think that my mom and I will be, you know, going to that show. We're going to the show in Florida and it's right around the same time, so I definitely couldn't do both. Houston is a big undertaking, so if I were to go, I'm not quite ready for that yet. Cheryl wants to know, is anyone parked near you watching you talk to myself in my car? No, I'm over by the little sheds and the trailers for rent, so I think I'm safe. No one has come over yet, but if they do, it's going to be really funny. Heather's taking her mom break. Good for you. No cleaning and no homeschooling for an hour. Man, I give you credit for homeschooling and also for cleaning your house. I don't do either of those. So, Shelly, I can come as soon as it's cool, even if that's like November, December. I totally get it. Although, I think I'm going to Florida again in December. I think I have a guild set up, so that's going to be fun. Cindy, as soon as I am going to Texas, I will let you know. Yes, and Rochelle, definitely, we can set up a private class anytime you want to. So, I want to show you some fun earrings. Some of them already sold, but just a reminder, as with anything, if you want something and you don't see it or it says that we're out, you can always email me and ask me if I have something, because I might be able to get it. I might have a piece stashed away. I might be able to make it. But I wanted to tell you guys, my teaching schedule is on my website, usually a few months in advance. I usually don't put everything on there, but I do have to do some website updates. So I will, I'll try to add the rest of this year. It's usually right on the homepage. So I took a bunch of your suggestions from last week. A lot of you had asked for different things, and if you're not seeing them, it's because they're on my coffee table and I haven't gotten them finished. Shannon, I haven't seen Shannon pop up, but Shannon had mentioned jellyfish. Wait until I show you the jellyfish earrings. I didn't get them finished before today. Oh my God. They might be the cutest things, like my favorite things ever. But, okay, look at the owls. Somebody had asked for owls. Like, are those not adorable? Look at those. They're all cut out. So this is like a lot of fun for me because after the laser cuts them out, is somebody behind me? Okay, just making sure nobody was coming. I'll just be like, hey, it's just me looking at earrings on the internet. After you get this all cut out, after the laser does, I take a pin and I sit and I poke out all the little pieces. So it's very therapeutic. The owls did sell out, but I have more owls and I can make more. I can always make more. And look, I'm not a beachy person, but look at the seahorses. Like, come on. Yes, and the sizes, Helene, are shown on the website with a ruler. But I have my ruler with me. So if you look at picture number 2 on the earrings, it will show you. what the size is, because I know it's hard to tell sometimes, but if you look at picture number 1 is plain, and then picture number 2 is the ruler picture. So hold on, I'm just checking all these comments. Cindy, I can get more owls, don't you worry. Charlie, all this fast talking made me need a drink. Did you mention that class registration for So Magical Expo was just announced? No, I did not, because I just found out. So Magical Expo in Orlando in November just finally put up their class list. People have been chomping at the bit for that class list. So if you are going or interested in going, check your junk mail, because Charlie said his went to junk. I didn't get an email. I saw it on the Facebook page. So, oh, Cheryl, thank you. You're so cute. Thank you. Puffins, Helene, I'm going to have to get me some puffins. Okay, Mary, I'm actually glad you asked me that, and I wish I had something to show. Mary said, how about Disney-inspired earrings? Well, I got a surprise for you coming up soon, because I know that a lot of people are into Disney, and hello, I'm going to Orlando in November, so I'm planning ahead. I have a bunch of Disney earrings that I have to get up on the website. I don't know if I'm allowed to say certain words because they're trademarked, but I have some schmicky schmouse and some schminny schmouse, and maybe some magical castles and some things super cute. So be on the lookout, because they are coming. Don't you worry. I wanted to show you a couple of things. Okay, these are my favorite. I know they're a little bit big and I have smaller versions coming, but look at the bumblebees with the little honeycombs. Yes, Cheryl, you are absolutely correct. And there will be no mention of the D word and the M word. They will just be called probably like magical or mouse style. Weirdly enough, this is a fun little tidbit. There's a lot of trademarks on those names, which totally makes sense. I understand they worked very hard to get there. So when I was trying to look to find some files on Etsy, of all places that is like super strict about trademarks, there were so many people using Schmizni, Schmicky Schmouse, and I was like, really? I didn't think you were allowed to do that, but somebody else did. I will not be. So I will not be using those names. just so you know. And somebody just sent a mad face. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but some people like those things, and that's all I'm saying. So yes, they are very, very strict with their copyrights, and I am not getting myself in trouble. So that is also why my stuff's not on Etsy. It's on my personal website, which I don't think that any of their people are going to look for. And if they do, whatever. But I am allowed to use the word mouse. I can do that. So look at this necklace though. Look at this beach scene. I just had to show you that. Yes. Yeah, you know what, Charlie, you're probably right. There probably is a very, very strict cease and desist being sent out. I was legitimately shocked. Let me tell you this. I don't sell a lot on Etsy. I know I've told you guys that before. But when I was on Etsy one time, I think I was on TikTok, maybe something. Someone was talking about how they were making sweatshirts, and I forget what slogan they put on the sweatshirt, but it was not like a branded slogan. It wasn't like just do it kind of thing. It was like, what was it? It was something very innocuous, very just like laugh or something stupid. And Etsy made them take the listing down because apparently the word they used was trademarked, even though to all of us, it wouldn't make any sense. Like, why would the word, true be trademarked? It was something really silly like that. So when I was looking on Etsy and saw actual, written on there, I was a little shocked. And then I looked again just to see if it was a fluke and it had gotten taken down, and it didn't. Which is very strange to me. Very, very strange. So I try to walk very carefully on that, because I don't want to get myself in trouble. So I'm coming up with some more animal themes, probably with mice on them, if you catch my drift. I don't want anybody coming after me. So, and if you want to email me privately, I can do that too. So Cindy has a good question here. Gold tone hoops on the jewelry. The reason I don't have a lot of gold tone is because I don't have a lot of gold tone. I have a few that are in 18 karat gold plated. So if there's something that you want and you're like, I love these, but I would rather they were gold, as long as I have them, I can do them. I stick with the sterling silver. Personally, they work in my ears better because my ears are sometimes sensitive. And I know that it seems to work with a lot of other people, but if there's something that you want, you can just ask me. But I just tend to stick with the silver usually because it's quicker and easier and it works for most people, but I can work on that for sure. I'm going to scroll back and look at comments. Let me see. I'm just seeing what I missed. Yes. Penguins. Yes. I'm just looking. There's a lot of schmizny comments. And zipper pulls. You guys have been mentioning zipper pulls. If I make some zipper pulls, which I can very easily do, what do you want on them? Because it's kind of open-ended. Like, we already sell the clip-on zipper pull that says handmade. Do you want it to say handmade? Do you want it to be like an animal, a theme? Like, what kinds of things would you want as zipper pulls? What do you want to put on your bags? You know, those are the kinds of things that I need to know, because I have a whole list of ideas. As you probably can tell, my head, like, there's a lot of chaos going on in there, and there's a lot of ideas. So sometimes I need people to narrow them down and help me out. So if you're like, hey, I would love a zipper pull that says this, tell me. Let me know what you're looking for. I'm working on a lot of things right now, and I keep all my ideas. The same shapes as the earrings. I was thinking that. But I didn't know if that's what everybody was looking for. So I can try some out, throw them out there. So handmade large tabs. My hands don't work. Sometimes mine don't either. Zipper pulls with bees, geckos. Those would be cute. Owls. I might need to get those seahorses as a bag charm. Oh, Charlie, that would be super cute on your gay mermaid tourist tote bag. Do you need a merman to put on your tourist tote bag? Alphabet zipper pulls. Oh, that would be fun. I was thinking about doing alphabets because I didn't bring them with me. Oh, wait a minute. I have my car keys with me. I was working on some keychains. So I was, cause I know not everybody wears jewelry. And you know, not everybody likes earrings or whatever. I was working on some keychains. This is one I did for my husband. So you can see, I know it's backwards, but I engraved the acrylic and it's black and yellow. But I was like, well, if I'm making him keychains, maybe we should have some sewing themed keychains. So I think those might be out next week. I'm trying to get those done and get some pictures. I'm also waiting for some acrylic to come in, but I've been carrying this around. I just cut a star out when I was playing with my Glowforge, and I was like, wait, we could make keychains. That would be super cute. So knitting related pulls. Okay. I have to tell you something funny. So it's really funny to me, and Helene, I'm coming back to that one in just a second. So Cheryl said knitting related zipper pulls. Well, I was looking at some files because I find a lot of files on Etsy. Why do the work if someone else has already done the work and I can, use theirs? And I was like, let me find some sewing related files for keychains and cute little things. You can tell when people don't actually sew and when they don't fully comprehend sewing, because in the sewing package, it was like a whole bunch of files that I bought, was knitting, like yarn, a ball of yarn and knitting needles, and not just like thrown in there, but there was like a phrase about sewing with a knitting needle and ball of yarn. So it's really funny to me, and you guys have probably dealt with this, when people don't fully understand sewing. And somebody out there was like, knitting, that's the same thing. It's exactly like sewing. Two very different skills. So I thought that was kind of funny. And I knew you guys would appreciate it. I remember once somebody saying to me, like asking me what I did. And I was like, well, I'm a quilter and I make bags. Oh, that's so cool. My grandma used to knit. And I was like, I'm happy for her. but that's not the same thing. So, thank you. So, yes, knitting and crocheting are different. Knitting, crocheting, and sewing are totally different. But some people are just funny and don't know. Judy says watermelon slices. That would be cute. Knitting related. Okay, Helene. Helene wants a censored keychain. Well, don't you worry, Helene. I got you covered. Because I found a really funny file. Like a really, really, really funny file. That I will be adding to the adults only section because it's just really funny. And I didn't put it on my keychain, but I need to because it's funny. So that will be for those of us that are special. You know what I mean? It's offensive to some, but let's see. Ooh, tomato shaped pincushion. I like that idea. Horses. I know we got to work on horses. Thank you, Cindy. I think I'm doing fun stuff. I'm having a great time. Yes, I can't knit or crochet. I've tried many times. I frustrated my grandmother to no end. I think she's looking down on me, still shaking her head because I can't comprehend either of those things. I don't have those skills. I wish I did. I don't have portable activities. I only have things that I can do that require machines and lasers. So I'm working on that. So, yes, that was in Ohio. It's also a New York wave, Debbie. Sometimes we wave to people like that when we need to. So, you know what, Amy? I agree. If you offend easily, you should probably avoid me. You know what? That, and I will also add on, if you can't just laugh or let me laugh, I don't think there's help for you. I just, I make myself laugh, and that's how it is. The state bird. It is the New Jersey state bird. It's the United States bird. So I think you guys don't offend very easily because you've been hanging out with me for 2 years, and I'm sure I would have offended one of you at some point. Yeah, Cindy. Cindy went to visit Frog Jelly Leather, which, yes, you are hearing that correctly. Frog Jelly Leather, which is really funny. And I did not realize that they had a store because I bought vinyl from them on Etsy. I did not know they had a real store. And Cindy, who lives in Texas, got to go visit the actual store. So I'm crazy jealous of that. That's just awesome. Yes, Shelly, you guys got the first ever keychains with the scissors. Those were for my retreat people. And paw prints. I got paw prints too. I cut out so many new shapes and animals and like designs and stuff this past weekend. I couldn't get all of them photographed and uploaded quickly enough. So I have a bunch of paw print stuff. I have some other animals. I have some beachy things. I have a nurse. Where are my nurses at? I have the little heartbeat. I know there's like a technical medical term. I have the little heartbeat zigzaggy thing. Tell me what that's called. Arrhythmia? No, that's not right. I have that design on some earrings, and Eric of all people said, well, instead of doing it on that shape, why don't you make it on a heart? Because it's a heartbeat. So we'll keep him around. He's hired for another week. I have that. I have keychains. I have new templates. I just need like another one of me. That's what I'm missing out on right now. Patty, I agree. We all need to laugh more. So Barbara knits in the evening. It keeps you from falling asleep. I'm afraid that it would make me fall asleep because when I sit still that long, that's usually what happens. No, I did not visit the store, Cindy. I did not get to go to the Frog Jelly Leather store. I visited their Etsy shop. So, no, I did not know that they were an actual store. So that's why I was blown away when you said you were there, because not everybody that has an online store has like a retail store. And I had no idea, but it looked like you were having a great time. Pulse. Yes, that would be the easy word I was looking for, or EKG. See, I'm smart, but I'm not always that smart. I have my moments. Shelly, I do need you. You should be here doing Facebook with me. So, this has been an interesting little event today. I'm kind of glad. I'm not glad we don't have Wi-Fi, but it's been kind of fun. And yeah, arrhythmia is bad, right? That's not what we want. We want We want EKGs. This is why I'm not a nurse. This is why I make bags and pretty things, and I don't save people or probably kill them by accident. So I'm gonna have to go. I've only been to Dallas once because I flew out of there in the nightmarish worst trip of my life when I went to Austin for the first time. Sorry, Austin ladies. Thank you. Where is my next road trip? Oh, well, next week we'll be at home with the dogs. We'll see if they're noisy or not. After that, I don't know. After that, we're going to be into August. So I don't know. I don't know where I'll be next. But yeah, Cheryl, I haven't been to Syracuse in a while. I could head out that way too. So my next actual road trip, like actual leaving, going somewhere, I will be going to Michigan, right? I don't want to offend anybody and forget their stop. I go here, class, Michigan. Yes, Michigan's the next time I leave. I'm going to Grand Rapids the 3rd week of August. I don't know. It's on my website. Yes. Shelly had the good fortune of meeting me for the first time ever in person on the worst trip of my entire life. Probably the biggest nightmare I have ever lived in real life. It was horrible. Yeah, it was sickness, missed flights, lost luggage, a crate almost not getting home, ice storms in Texas, the worst trip ever, but I still like Austin. I still came back. Frog Jelly is based in Texas. I just found out. And they have an Etsy shop, and they probably have a website too. I don't know for sure. Connie, I have nothing planned for Minnesota, so you're going to have to help me with that and get me out to Minnesota because I haven't been there in quite some time. And Cheryl, yes, I did. Oh, wow, Charleston. Charleston was fun, but that show was gone. It was started and gone within moments of itself. Heather, you're moving next to Branson. As far as I know, they are planning the show for next year. I don't know what my schedule will be for next year. Usually AQS invites you, I want to say 6 months or so in advance. So I bet you they will be doing stuff for Branson towards the end of this year, probably like October, November. So if I am invited back to Branson, because it's not my choice, it's theirs. If I am, I will probably know closer towards the end of the year. But unfortunately with stuff like that, I tell them I want to come, I tell them where I'm willing to go, and then they make the decisions for me. So it's one of the parts of my life that I don't decide on my own. Yeah, so it's funny that you said that about the Charleston show. I believe you're right. I think it was scheduled again, and then COVID, and then it just never got rescheduled, and I don't know why. As far as I remember, it was a good show, and I think it went over really well, but I could be wrong. There's a lot of factors that go into show planning that I don't understand or have anything to do with, so I don't know why they pick and choose what they do. I'm just kind of along for the ride. Are you asking me, Helene, if I'm near Corning? If you are, the answer is no. I think Corning is closer to Sherrill, I think. I think it's more out west. I think it's closer to Sherrill Taylor. I am in the Albany area. So I'm not sure if that question was for me, but I answered it anyway because it's my Facebook. Let me see if I missed anything else here. Arlington. Okay, I think I got everything. I think I got all your questions. So I have a lot of things to work on this weekend. I am teaching tomorrow at Log Cabin, which is my local quilt shop. I've taken you there for road trips before. So that will be my next local road trip. And then I have more things to work on. And then next weekend is our virtual retreat. So I will be at home next Friday. So no Barb and Marlene next Friday. Poor Marlene has been out for the past 2 weeks. Poor Marlene. She's been on vacation for the last 2 weeks, so she's missed Facebook. And today I was like, we're all going to do Facebook together because you guys were enjoying having all of us, you know, having our faces and having Barb on. And I said, Marlene, bring your bag. And then we didn't have Wi-Fi, and that was the end of that. That didn't work out. So, yeah, you know what? I know that you guys enjoy your Fridays with me as much as I enjoy my Fridays with you. And I figured, like, really, there was no sense in wasting a Friday just because I didn't have Wi-Fi. So I figured, let me at least give it one last ditch effort to find a parking lot or a place to go, because I couldn't make it home on time, and see how it went. And it worked out. So if in doubt, I can always sit at Home Depot. Who knew? But yeah, I got 4 bars. I'm strong. This might be the best reception you guys have ever gotten from me. Yeah, so I think that was everything. I'll think of something I wanted to tell you as soon as I'm done, because that's how it goes. But other than that, I think I'm going to sign off for today. I'm going to head back to the office and see how the ladies are doing. And then I have some running around to do. And cross your fingers that hopefully in the very near future, I have some really exciting things to tell you. Where did Marlene get her racing horse fabric? I don't remember, but I will ask her and I will see if we can tag them. Charlie's going to miss us because he's going to Alaska. So I don't even think you're going to think about us, Charlie. I really don't. I think you're going to be having so much fun that you're not even going to remember us next week. So I will hopefully in 2 weeks, we'll all be back together. Next week, I'll be with my furry friends, maybe Eric. He might be one of my furry friends. And other than that, I'm going to stay cool in the air conditioning and get ready for more stuff. And maybe you guys will get more emails. So cross your fingers, send good vibes my way. I'm sending some to you. And I'm going to go. Shelly says I'm breaking up, and I don't know if she's joking or not, but just in case, I'm going to end it for today. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have an awesome weekend, and I will see you later. Bye.